Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make these awesome curls. They are super tight, super curly, and they last for days and days. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I've washed her hair. I haven't put any products on. I'm going to use these straws. They're just normal everyday straws from Tesco, just plastic straws. I've sectioned off a small part of hair at the bottom of her neck. I'm going to part that into small pieces all the way around. The smaller the section, the tighter and bouncier the curl you will get. I'm going to comb through each section as I go so that tomorrow when it's dry, I can run my fingers through a lot more easily without snagging on knots and get more volume. So if you start with the bendy end at the top, I'm going to put the hair over the straw when I'm wrapping it around it, just to give it a little bit more volume at the roots. The first few twists around that straw, you want to go quite slowly and carefully because you can end up getting the straw to fall out. It's just to get that wrapped around well enough to secure it in place. After a few loops, you can then hold the straw and the hair at the same time as you go. When you get about halfway, if you push the hair up the straw slowly, it helps the curls to be tighter. And then continue wrapping the hair all the way down that straw to the very, very end. And then bending that straw up, you're going to be locking the hair in place with an elastic. Now these elastics from Goodies are really good because they don't tangle or knot. So I'm just going to do a few loops at the bottom of the straw, and that will hold the hair and the straw together, stopping it from unravelling. You don't need to do it too many times. And then folding down that top straw and then going to feed an elastic up the straw and then just go around just the one time by twisting it and then securing it. And then that's that done. That will stay there now all night long. It's really secure. And then I'm going to continue in the same way. So going over the straw with the bend at the top, going around quite slowly at the beginning. Then when you've gone far enough down, you can bend the straw and wrap around a lot more easily. And the more you do of these, you get into a bit of a rhythm and you become a bit quicker at them. So again, pushing up just to make those curls a lot tighter. And also, if you have long hair, you need to be pushing it up to make sure that you can get your hair to go all the way down the length of the straw. If your hair is super long, you wouldn't need to bend it at the top. You could just bend a small amount. So bending the bottom of the straw up, getting an elastic to tie it to the bottom. That will hold it in place. Bend down the top part of the straw. Feed the elastic through and then do one knot. And then you just continue like that all the way around the bottom of the hair until you've done the whole bottom row of hair. Okay, so once you finish that whole layer, you're going to take another section of hair and just continue in the exact same way. So I've done a row of pink and then a row of blue, just so you can see in the video the different rows of hair that I have done. So when I got closer to the top, I parted her hair on the side and I braided the hair in that direction of the part line so that tomorrow when I undo it all, she'll have a nice neat parting line. Okay, so here's the finished look. This took us about an hour and 15 minutes to put in. Didn't take too long. She was a really good girl and sat watching the iPad. She had crazy hair day the next day at school, so she wanted big curly hair. So she was determined to sit there and get them done. Okay, so I'm using a stitch unpicker to take out the elastics from the bands. It's much safer on the hair. If you turn the straw over and just use that hook, it just slices the elastic easily. And if you go down to the bottom and turn it so you're doing it on the straw side, not the hair side, all you're doing is just cutting out the elastic without having to untangle it, because sometimes it can get caught in the hair. Just a much easier way. Just unraveled it slightly at the top, just to give me a bit more room to hold the straw. And then you just pull it out. It's as simple as that. So if you do another one, use that stitch and picker just to cut that elastic. And then untwist it slightly at the top a few times. And then you can just hold on to the top and then just pull it out. And then we'll just continue to do that all the way around. Okay, so here's the finished look when you've taken out the straws. You can see how tight those curls are, but we want to make them even bigger. So to do that, I'm just going to tease out every single one with my fingers quite slowly, and I've split each curl about 4 or 5 times. So I split them into half, then into quarters, and then you can just see with your fingers how much you want to do it. You can just run your fingers through, because when we were putting them in, we were combing the hair. There shouldn't be any tangles or knots. So you just find each curl. It's easier if you start at the bottom and work your way up. And then just run your fingers through a few times, and then you're going to get the volume with the hair, with the curls all becoming bigger as you go and less structured. Okay, wait for it. Look at her face. She can't believe it. She turned around to see the camera and she had to look again. She couldn't believe how curly her hair was. I have to say, it is awesome. I had no idea it would look quite as incredible. I knew it was going to look good, but not this good. So anyway, here's day one. This is the first thing in the morning as we're taking them out. This was 10 hours later after school and rhythmic gym. The curls had dropped slightly. This was day 2. Still really super duper curly and really cool for her 80s dance day. Day 3, lovely soft curls. And then day 4, here we go, lovely curly bunches. They really were super. So I hope you've really enjoyed this hair tutorial and you give it a go. I'm sure lots of you have got straws in your cupboard, so now you know what to do with them. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please click on the link above, and to see my latest tutorial, click on the link at the bottom. Okay, till next time then, bye!